gum goodness. Another set. Another one. This one is going to be about, Bear Bronson. He's been talking with TNA. Now, what was it? I think I wrote it down. Hang on. He left in June of 2025 of AEW. He was working with, I think, Bear Country. I think he was working with them. I don't think he was working with Iron Savages. But he was working, I believe, with Bear Country. Here's the thing. Am I glad there's a possibility that someone's going to be working with TNA? Yeah. Am I against him working with TNA? No. Am I against him because he worked in Wrestling Revolver or GCW? No. But here's the thing I am worried about. Look at how the product is going for the last couple of months. Yes, TNA has been actually producing better stories than WWE SmackDown and AEW Dynamite with Collision. That is not an exaggeration, it's the truth. The rise of Mike Santana has been one of the best ones. Look at Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, his rise just from his song alone truly sparked a lot. From 2024 into 2025 and nearing now 2026. He's now going to be an Iron Survivor. When you see this video, NXT had just passed Gold Rush 2, the second week. And John Cena mentioned that not only a Leon Slater's an Iron Survivor, but it's Joe Hendry. We already know there's a good chance Joe Hendry will go to WWE soon. But he had to be built from where he was in TNA. So they have been doing very good work booking people and presenting them. But with them possibly getting another TV deal from somewhere else other than Anthem, the goal of making only this becomes more worrisome. Try to remember, TNA is owned by Anthem. No different than WWE is owned by Silver Lake, which owns UFC and TKO. Not just TKO Group Holdings, but also Endeavor Group Holdings. They own all of it. And they're an investment firm. Just like Anthem is yet for entertainment and sports, yes. But they're both corporations that only care about a product. They don't only care about selling the product. They don't care about producing a product. They just care about selling it and making whatever profit they can from it. Now, people are going to say, dude, that's the same in pro wrestling. No, it is not the same. People who produce pro wrestling, when it's about pro wrestling and not about the corporate order to produce something that makes money, it's vastly different. There is people who are highly passionate. You may not agree with them all, but they're passionate about making pro wrestling because they love it. They love pro wrestling. They're willing to put their next legitimacy on the line to do it. Look at Rich Holland. Rich Holland supposedly now have 2 compressed discs in his neck, I believe. I didn't make a gum goodness on that, but I just wanted to say here. But the point is that people who are in production, who put up the rings, who pretty much wrestle, who write the scripts when they're really writing scripts properly to make people care about wrestling, that's them. But the ones who are over them, who signs their checks and then gives them their money, does not care about pro wrestling. They're not wrestling promoters. You can say a lot about Tony. A lot too. And I'm not different from anybody else. I truly believe Tony Khan is not a good booker. But he's totally passionate about wrestling. He's booking wrestling like he's a fan. He wants super cool wrestling flat out. And he doesn't really care if people like it like that. But that's what a fan would do. You may not agree with it, and I do not. But Tony loves pro wrestling. Triple H, he still cares about pro wrestling. He's been a wrestler. Now he's writing and producing the product. If he didn't like wrestling, he could have left a long time ago. When his contract needed to be renewed, he didn't have to, he could have left. Like a lot of pro wrestling get jaded. But he's still producing it because he does love it. But his paycheck is over him. Whoever's running the company pays his check. And it's not Ari Emanuel It's the members of Silver Lake who are ordering Ari to keep paying Triple H because they're not telling him, hey, we don't like Triple H. Get the fuck out. Now, get him out. They haven't done that yet. Ari can say whatever he wants as CEO, but if he's ordered by Silver Lake's investors, get rid of him. He's gonna do it. He will get rid of Triple H if the investors of Silver Lake, who own all the companies, say we do not like Triple H, get rid of him. He'll be gone. It's not the point that he's producing great wrestling or not. He will be gone. So when it comes to what's going on here, you're worrisome about what happens in wrestling when corporations are the ones who control it. When they believe that it needs to build. Let's make this clear. WWE and TNA are both the same. The ones who own it, Silver Lake here, Anthem here, they don't give two damn flips of how you produce your product as long as you produce it. But either when it begins to get really popular, they're going to want to interject themselves to increase advertisement and try to increase profits at any cost. That's one. Or if everything goes bad, they're going to start firing people who they think doesn't work, and they'll hire someone in most cases, like Silva, what is the guy? Carlos Silva, who is not a wrestling fan. Now, I'm not saying he's 100% trash, but he's not a wrestling fan. He never worked in wrestling. He is an executive from network TV. They will bring someone in they think can straighten stuff up and will make it worse. Unless they become a wrestling fan like Eric Bischoff, where Eric had a great mind for business and he could transition from being a business major into a promoter, it can become a mess. So seeing Bear Bronson being part of TNA, I'm fine with it. But will this be about him getting over? Or will this be about this? It's going to be a big question. This is just me, and I hope you enjoy this last Gump Goodness. I'm going to film some more. Hope you like these. Peace.